This too shall pass, Jesus knows. Jesus came down and died for our sins. With him by my side, I can always win. I got some things for my father that he want me to do. If I can change for my father, anybody can too. You got to give him everything, he's gonna come through. Blue skies come out the darkness and your prayers will come true. I know you're trying to do. What's up? You know who it is, Joshua Ratchford Jr. And let me tell you, it's a new year, new me. At least that's what they say. And we're gonna review what happened last year and the fun things. I'm gonna tell you what's coming up in 2020. Let's get to it. It's 2020 and last year was an amazing year. And I started my show off with really freight train raids and it was amazing.
So everything is not bullying. Because I come and walk up to you and tell you, hey, I don't like your glasses are ugly. That's not bullying. Right. That's just me being mean. Mm-hmm. But that's not bullying. So it has to be repetitive and it has to be in the imbalance of power. But the key word is being repetitive. My biggest thing is to save lives. And if I could save one life, it's worth it all.
He got some muscles, y'all, but he used it to help children out there with people bullying them if they have suicide thoughts. And it's not good. And he taught us that. And I really thank him for being on my show.
And take this frying pan. The smallest frying pan is the hardest frying pan in the 3-pack to roll up and see if I can roll it up till it look like a burrito.
And then we had Councilman Tim Thomas. We discussed politics and how kids' voices can be heard. If you didn't see that video for some reason, I mean, if you watch my show, go back to that video, watch
I think that a lot of times, and I don't like this part of politics, but people get dirty. Mm-hmm. They talk about your families, they talk about you, you get called all kind of names. No matter who is running against me or who I run against, you never hear me talk about them in a negative way or their families. We keep it classy. We win with class and we lose with class. You know, you just don't make it. To me, politics never. It doesn't have to be dirty. Mm-hmm. People make it dirty. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not.
Surprise! Actually, I surprised my mom with her brother, Previs Macklin, on the day she opened her studio, her grand opening, and it was just unbelievable. She was so mad at me, and I was like, I don't care. I mean, I'm just playing. No hard feelings.
Thank you. Why y'all didn't give me no tissue?
And we had Ziggy and Tootie, and we talked about being kidpreneurs, and you could be anything at any age. And that show was amazing. They were my first kid guests. I want to know who's the boss. Who counts the coins?
Both of us.
Oh.
But seriously, we got a huge tip today, and we spent it all on some new toys.
Oh, okay. You say you the boss?
No, for the coins. What? Oh. You don't count up the coins, but I do separate them. You usually leave me to count them.
All right.
Yes, that's true.
And then we had the final show of the year, which was the Gift of Giving show. We talked about giving back to the community. And I collected over 200 toys, and we gave them out to over 30 families. Isn't that unbelievable? It was so amazing. And the over 200 toys, it was not even a number in my mind. It was like more. And I thank the people that gave the toys. Special shout out to all of you people. And I really want to thank you so much for supporting me and coming to the show and giving back to the community. All these toys going to the shelter is what I like to do. I like to serve.
I like to be a gentleman, and I love elderly people, okay? Where my elders at?
I interviewed 2 guests that were actually homeless, and I asked them how did they overcome it. And I interviewed Miss Rosser, who is a director of a homeless shelter here in Ronald Robbins, Georgia.
I think the big thing for me is we have this certain perception of what a homeless family looks like.
Because you never know. It can be your friend, it can be your partner, it can be your husband, your wife, your friend. I mean, it can be anybody. It can be your pastor,
Absolutely,
you know.
absolutely.
You never know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, it can be me.
Yeah.
Get it right, folks.
Now let me tell you something. This season, okay, I don't think you heard it. This season in 2020 is going to be amazing. I'm going to take you on adventures, which is going to be amazing. Instead of them coming to us, I'm going to go to them. So one day I might be in your state. Never know. God is going to move me. Hallelujah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Ooh, like, comment, subscribe. See you later.
Nobody knows my tears.
Sing, child.
Nobody knows my trouble.
See, child.
Nobody knows my fear.
From my earliest recollections, struggle with my essence. To get salvation from the gospel, gotta trust who tell it. From inconsistent contradictions, rose so many questions. They told me walk by blind faith or you gon' block your blessings. And still I know I walk with God, I never got that twisted. Recipient of the most divinest of interventions. That's why for unwavering clarity, it's all I'm wishing. It's tough when they add to the story, plus this piece is missing. I promise I'm struggling heavy on my daily road. It's no sympathy for the strong, so I just told the load. To no avail, I seek heavenly shelter from this cold. My autobiography would read like the book of Job.